Hello, everyone. Crystal here. Happy Wednesday. Hope everyone's having a great day, getting ready for tomorrow and all of the cooking and all that fun stuff, and just being with family and being thankful and stuffing our faces, right? Okay. So I wanted to come on and talk to you guys a little bit about the mental shift that has to happen in order for you to start your health journey. And I chose this topic because I've been thinking a lot about what it is that most people are struggling with when they're going in, especially now as we go into the new year. Everyone's going to start having all of these ideas and wanting to get healthy and wanting to get fit and wanting to lose weight and wanting to do all that. And then by March, a lot of people start to fall off, right? So I kind of was looking at, like, what are people struggling with? What is the thing that's holding people back from staying consistent, from starting a journey and then, really succeeding at it? And I think about myself, and I think about 5 years ago being 40 pounds overweight, having eczema, gastritis, ulcers in my stomach, feeling sluggish, feeling tired, feeling fatigued, feeling all of these things. And I think about what it was that changed for me, that made me stay consistent, that made me totally flip a switch in my head from, eating the way that I was and not being active and just kind of really being lazy and just not motivated at all, to what I am now, and just eating healthier and having an active lifestyle and mentally just kind of growing so much. And so I wanted to share with you some of the reflecting back to what was it that changed for me. Some of the mental things that changed first, because the mental state is what has to happen before any action you take. And I think that's what happens is, like, so many people go out and they're just like, I'm going to start this new diet, and they get like all this healthy food and they get all this stuff and they clean out their closets and they're like all ready and I'm going to hit the gym and I'm going to do this. And it's like all this motivation, and then that stuff that goes away, right? That fades. It doesn't stay as long. And so I think really the difference, what it was for me anyway, and it's what a lot of clients and just a lot of people in general, is that there was action before there was thought. And whenever you have action before you have thought, it's going to be really hard once that action gets difficult to stay consistent. So if your mindset is in the right place, and if your intentions are in the right place, and if you're in a place where you want real change, you first got to change what you're thinking. You first have to change what you're feeling. You have to change the vision. You have to change what you're doing. Shui, stop. She digs in the house, but not outside. It makes absolutely no sense. Who's here? Can everybody hear me? I see there's a few people that hopped on, but I don't see any comments or anything. So just give me a thumbs up. Let me know that you can hear me, that you can see me, that everything's good, whoever is on here. Sometimes live is kind of tricky because there's a little bit of a slag, but I'm just going to keep going. And if it's not working, it's not working. But so anyway, there's got to be this vision, right? There's got to be this thought process. And those are the things that drive you, and that's inspiration when you want to give up, because motivation goes away, right? Well, motivation doesn't always stay. We can't wait for things or wait to feel better to do things. We have to just do things. And then get the inspiration. So when you're in a thought process where everything has happened in your mind first, and you've really prepared yourself for the journey that you're going to take when you walk to your health, it's going to force you to make better decisions because you're going to have a focus, right? And that's what I'm going to start with. Your number one is your vision. So if you're thinking like, I got to get healthy, I got to lose this weight, I got to feel better, think a little more than that, right? What does it mean? Visualize yourself at your best. What does it look like? What does it feel like? What do you do differently? How does it feel to have more energy? How does it feel to wake up and actually be excited about the day? How does it feel to eat food and feel good and look in the mirror and like the way you look and like the way you feel? How does it feel to have pride in the way that you're presenting yourself? How does it feel when you put on your clothes? How does it feel to be able to play with your kids and not be out of breath? How does it feel to know that you're preparing your body, for the best situation if you're going to have kids? What is the vision for yourself, right? What is the vision? And it doesn't have to be a bodybuilder, and it doesn't have to be so toned and ripped, and it doesn't have to be so physical like that. It just has to be really how you feel about yourself, right? Who are you when you walk into a room full of people? Are you hiding yourself? Are you keeping your jacket on? Are you covering yourself with things? Or are you confident? Are you walking into the room and you're saying, you know what, I work damn hard for the way that I look and I feel good and I feel confident, right? So you have to start visualizing every single day, every morning, every night, your focus on what you want out of this new healthy lifestyle that you're going to start. Because if you are just like one day, like, yeah, I need to lose the weight, and you go tomorrow and you buy all the healthy food and you hit the gym for 3 weeks and then you fall off, something's not working, right? Something's off. And I remember that. I remember when I started to really think like, wow, I've lost myself. I've gotten to a place that I'm really not happy with. I don't like the way that I look. I don't like the way that I feel. I have all these things going on emotionally, physically, everything. My body is showing me signs that I need to do something. So what does that mean? It means, how will I feel when I feel better? What will be different? And so I focused on that every single day, and I saw myself where I really wanted to be. And it drove me to make better decisions. It drove me to hit play. It drove me to make a better decision with my food. It drives you. So when you have a vision and you have an intention, you have a focus for you to be your healthiest you, and you have a focus to be the best that you can be, and you put that vision in your head every single day, inspiration is naturally going to happen. You're naturally going to be pulled to things. Okay, so first and foremost, you got to have a vision. Have a vision for what your healthy life looks, and stop saying weight loss. Stop seeing yourself skinny and see yourself healthy, because the skinny and the weight and all that stuff, it's gonna happen. You're gonna look the way you want to look, but you've got to focus on how you feel first, and it's so opposite of what we're taught. We're taught like, look great, have a skinny this, have that, and that's great. That's wonderful. But it's about being healthy. It's about being your best. It's about being full of energy. That's what health is about. Okay, that is what it should be about. That's if you make it for yourself, that, and not this weight loss journey, and you say my health journey, my way to being healthy. It changes everything. Okay, so that's it. You need your vision. Okay, second thing, this punishment thing where you think you're going to walk into this and I can't have this anymore and I can't have that anymore, and that means I'm not going to be able to do this, and I got to go to the gym, and let me explain something to you. If you are feeling that way and having this thought that your new journey is going to be something that's punishment for you, you're not going to do it, right? Or you're going to do it and you're not going to stay consistent. So you have to look at this journey and whatever you're going to start doing, what is the reward, right? If I go to the gym, how am I going to feel after? If I do this workout, how am I going to feel after? I'm getting this healthy food. It's not looking at, I can't have cake and I can't have this and I can't have that. It's like looking at, wow, look at all these things that I can have that are going to make me feel better. Right? It's a shift in your head of looking at the things that you're about to do and the choices that you're going to make, and not punishing yourself. Not saying, I have to give this up because I have to lose the weight and now I can't have that, because your brain doesn't like that. Your brain doesn't like to be told it can't have things that it really likes, and so it's going to fight it. It's going to fight it like a kid fights no, right? It's like, but I want it. And there's going to be this tug of war. So if you shift your health journey and you shift the way you're looking at it to something that's better, okay, to something that makes you feel good, right? If going to the gym is not your thing, can you guys hear me? Because usually by now, somebody at least lets me know that they can hear me. Please. There's people on here. You guys are hiding. And I can't even see who's on here. I can usually see who's on here. That's weird. Okay, whatever. Like I said, I'm going to keep going. So, you've got to see it as reward. What am I gaining from doing this? If you don't like the gym, stop letting that be the way that you work out, right? Maybe you're someone who wants to go out. Okay, Kim, thank you. Somebody did. I actually saw that on my computer. I don't know why. There's a lag on here. But if you're someone that doesn't like the gym, stop making the gym part of your routine. If activity for you, if you like walking, go for a walk. If you like playing volleyball or handball or soccer and that's the way you stay active, do that. If you like biking, do that. If you like rollerblading, do that. Do the thing that you enjoy. Because if you don't enjoy it, you have to make sure that if you don't enjoy it, you are not going to do it. But you have to make sure that it's something you look forward to. What's my jam? Working out at home. I like getting up, putting optional clothes on, going to my office, hitting play. I have all my equipment. It's my equipment. Nobody has touched it. It's not dirty. I follow something. I do the workout. I'm done with the workout. I hop in the shower. I'm done. That's my jam. I don't like going to the gym. I don't enjoy going to the gym. Will I go? I will. But if it's going to be a normal routine, I'm not going to do that. Okay? So find what it is that you really like to do as long as you're moving. I don't care if it's walking. But you've got to start somewhere. When I started, when I was really, overweight and everything, and I wasn't ready for the gym and I wasn't ready to like go full force, I just started taking walks to the park with Shuey. I would walk down and I don't know, maybe it's 2-3 miles, and I would just walk back and forth instead of sitting on the couch like I was doing. Instead of eating and then laying down and hitting play and watching at that time Kardashians, all like what I can't even think about the mindless garbage I was watching back then. But anyway, right, I made a different choice, and then I worked my way up to the gym, and then I worked my way up to now the home stuff. And so find what's working for you so that it's a reward. It's not a punishment, right? Same thing with food. That you can have good things and have treats that you really enjoy that aren't bad for you. You just got to find those things that work for you. I'm a Larabar junkie. I love Larabars. Like, that's my treat. I'm not a sweets person. I'm not someone that likes sweets. So I never had that issue, but carbs are my problem, right? So what I did was I just replaced it. Pasta and stuff like that. Now I get brown rice pasta, or I get quinoa pasta, or I get, something else that's not just white, bland, bleached white flour pasta that I was having. And don't get whole wheat either. Whole wheat is still pasta. It's still flour. Get something healthier, okay? So I look forward to it now, right? But I know that it's not bad for me. And I know that I can have a little bit of it and not a big. So when you go on this journey and when you go on this health journey, look for the things you're gaining. Look for the things that you enjoy. Find the things and the activities that make you want to do things. Because if it feels like pressure and it feels like a punishment, you're not going to do it. Plain and simple, you're just not going to do it. Third thing, self-talk. And this goes for guys too, but I know women, we're like in the mirror, look at this and look at this and look at that and all this fat and da, da, da. Stop it. Just please stop it. Stop looking at the one body you have and putting it down. Hey Laura, stop looking in the mirror and saying, I'm so ugly, I'm so fat, what happened to me, oh my God, I'm so this. Stop saying to your friends, oh, I feel like shit, I look like shit, look at how fat I am. Stop, having this conversation with yourself. Like, if you're a mom, would you tell your daughter that? You're so fat, you're so ugly. You wouldn't say that to your daughter, so why? Why, in God's name, would you say that to yourself? How would you expect yourself to move forward to make better decisions in your health journey if you're already beating down the person? Okay, say it's like this. Say somebody came to you and was like, I really want to get healthy, right? I really want to start going to the gym. I really want to start working out. Are you going to be like, I don't know why. Look how fat you are. I don't even know why you try. Would you say that to somebody? No, you wouldn't say that. So why would you say that to yourself? Right? Why would you tell the person, why bother? You're just going to go back to the way you were before. So why even start? Enjoy yourself. Do what you want. Would you say that? You wouldn't say that. So you have to start treating yourself in that way. Maybe you don't like what you see in the mirror. Instead of hating on yourself, instead of being angry with yourself, look in the mirror and say, you know what? I've got some work to do and I'm willing to do it. And I'm in the process of getting better. I'm in the process of improving. I'm in the process of looking better and feeling better for myself. Even those small words, I'm in the process versus I'm trying, right? I hate I'm trying. I hate those words. Yes, I said hate. Because trying is already I'm in the attempt and I don't know if I'm going to succeed. That's what trying is. Again, she does not do this at home, outside. She only digs here. Julie, get over here. Sorry, guys. Get over here. She's looking at me like, you stopped me? No. So, you have, what was I saying? Crap. I lose my train of thought. I'm sorry. Crap. Somebody remind me what I was saying. I'm look bad. See what you did? Anyway, right. So you wouldn't say to this person, you know, or to yourself, all of these negative things, and then expect yourself to have motivation and inspiration to do it. So you're not saying I'm trying, okay? You're not saying I'm trying, because I'm trying means you be nice to my girl. I'm nice to her, but she doesn't do it outside, okay? She only does it when I'm on live videos or on calls, and it's really annoying. But I love her, and I appreciate it, because it means she's here, and she's alive, and that's it. But this trying thing, right? I'm going to try. Stop saying I'm trying, say I'm in the process of. I'm in the process of getting healthier. I'm in the process of losing weight. I'm in the process of feeling better about myself. I'm in the process of improving my self-talk. I'm in the process. Even when you talk to people, what are you doing? Are you on a diet? Are you trying to lose weight? No, I'm getting healthier. I'm in the process of getting healthier. I'm in the process of feeling better about myself. Okay, so that self-talk and those little shifts and those little changes that you say to yourself are gonna make a difference. Okay, you're not gonna get inspiration and you're not gonna get motivated to do things talking crap to yourself the same way your husband's not gonna do the chores you want him to do by nagging him, the way that your kids are not gonna do what you want them to do by telling them they're freaking lazy and they're this and they're dirty and they're that. Like positive affirmations, telling people what they're good at, telling people what they're doing good at, they're going to do more. It's the same thing with you. You are listening to yourself. So have a better conversation with yourself. Please start appreciating yourself more. If you've had a baby and you're gained some weight or whatever changes have happened where things happen, embrace it. Okay, I'm going to get better. I'm going to change this. I'm going to improve this. It's okay. It's okay to look the way that I look. I love myself the way it is, and I'm going to just get better. Okay, so have a better conversation with yourself. Which leads me to the next thing, because I feel like it's kind of almost the same thing, but let go of the past. If you tried and you failed, and you tried this and you tried that and didn't work, and nothing works, and this and that, stop not starting because you failed before. Stop not starting because somebody told you how fat you are and you've been carrying that around since you were 5. Stop letting the past of how you were or how you feel determine what you're going to do from here on in. It's a new day, okay? It's a new thing. When I made my decision to start getting healthier and do those things, I had to let go of a lot of stuff, a lot of emotional stuff, a lot of fears, a lot of things that were inside of me. And I had to realize, like, I can change. You know, I was a very, very picky person. I grew up with a mom whose dinner was like, here's $5, go to KFC. Here's $5, go to McDonald's. I grew up on fast food because my mom didn't cook a lot. And when she did, it was great, but she didn't cook a lot. So we always ate out. And so I was always in that habit of really not having home cooked meals and doing that. And so I could have easily continued on that path and said, I'm just going to keep living like this because this is all I know. No, whatever you did before, you can always change. And so I started cooking more and I started doing my own stuff and I started cutting my portions and taking out, you know, so much bread and so much pasta and so much carbs and so much soda and all those things. And I slowly started to transition. And I couldn't have done that if I stayed stuck in the way that I grew up. Or said, you know, oh, I don't know how to cook, so I'm not going to cook. We live in a world, you can go on YouTube, you can learn how to make anything. So I don't know what to cook or how to cook. It's not a reason anymore, right? Your past or I've never been a cook, or I've never been the type of person that works out, or I've never been the person, blah, 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 blah. You can change that, okay? Shoy, stop. You can change that, okay? You can always change it. So stop letting the past determine what you're going to do in the future. Wherever you were, whatever you did, whatever it was, whatever was said to you, you know, a lot of times weight and weight and fat and all of this that's on our bodies that we're looking at and we're grabbing and we're this, it's there because it is really a weight. It has a weight to it of emotion, right? It has a weight to it of the food that you're grabbing. And I'll do a video about this in the next few upcoming weeks on emotional eating. It's about the food that you're filling an emptiness inside of you. It's an addiction. It's something you're grabbing. So that fat that you're grabbing and you're going like, this weight, it really is weight. It's thoughts. It's judgments. It's fears. It's holding on to the past. It's putting a protective layer between you and people. There's other reasons why this is happening, okay? So if you look back at your past, you can appreciate it. I don't have to be that same person I was. I can be different and I can change, and that's what you want to do. The last one is, I actually had my little list here for myself. Yes. Okay. This Tony Robbins. I heard this from him once. You got to make your shoulds musts, right? I should work out. I should eat healthier. I should. To musts. There is no other option. Okay. This is all I have to do. This is my schedule. This is when I work out. This is when I eat healthy. This is when I take time for myself. This is a must. It is a priority. It is part of my day. You know, I get sometimes at work, for the few days that I work, I still, you know, these patients who are a lot older, they're retired, they really don't do much. And I'll say, you know, why haven't you done your home exercise? And they're like, oh, well, I don't have time. You don't have time. Do you work? No. Do you hang out do you babysit your grandkids? No. Do you watch TV? Yeah. Do you read the paper? Yeah. Okay. So then you have time, right? So they know that they should be doing something, but they haven't made it a must. And it's the same thing with you. If you want to go onto this journey, you have to say, you know what, there is no other option. There is no plan B. I need to get healthier or else. I like to look at what happens if I don't do something, right? It's great to say, well, if I do this, I'll get this and I'll get this and I'll get that. And that's great. But some people work the opposite. Some people have to be told, like, if you don't do this, you're going to get cancer. If you don't do this, you're going to get diabetes. If you don't do this, you're going to die young. If you don't do this, you're going to miss out on watching your grandkids grow up or your kids grow up. If you don't do this, you're going to be laying in a hospital bed when you should be outside in the sun and sitting in your yard and enjoying retirement, right? So you have all of these things and you have all of these, you know, reasons why you should do things, but they've got to become a must. You've got to create that schedule. This last 2 weeks, 3 weeks, like I said, I was dealing with something and I went full ham. Like I was eating crap. But I made that choice, right? I was like, all right, I don't feel good. I'm going to choose to destroy myself the next 2 weeks because you know what? I work hard and I do my workouts and I eat healthy and I'm going to enjoy myself. And I did, but I had a set time. I'm like, I'm going to do this for this next 2 weeks and I'm not going to work out and I'm going to eat whatever the hell I want and I'm going to allow myself that time. But come Monday, I'm back on my game. And guess what? I'm back on my game. I'm doing what I need to do. I allowed myself to enjoy that week or two, which didn't even become enjoyment because by week and a half, I started to feel shitty. My skin started acting up. I was bloated. I was tired. I was getting thoughts that I normally don't get. Food, okay? Because of the food that I was eating, because of the inactivity. And sometimes I like to do that and play around and see, like, how do I feel when I do this versus how do I feel when I do that? And now that I'm back on my game, now that I'm working out again, now that I'm doing, you know, eating better again, I'm slowly transitioning back into how I was feeling. Even those 2 weeks of bad food and not working out, I felt a difference, right? So, but it was a must for me. I was like, I'm going to enjoy myself, but come Monday, I'm back. Make it a must. It has to be a must, okay? So I will give you guys in the comments a little bit of like the 5 tips I'm going to work on for my blog because my blog is ready. I'm marinating with that, so I'm going to start writing some fun stuff for you guys so that when I do my live, you guys can read up a little bit more on it too if you want to. That'll eventually be out, so I'm super, super excited for that. And that is it. So who was here? Mark, Laura, my friends, you guys are awesome. Angela. Hey, Angela. Yeah, no, they must have changed. Oh, because I updated. That's why it's a little bit different on live. So I hope this helps you guys. If it does, like, share, give it to people who need it, who are trying to make moves, who are trying to get healthier, especially the new year, but mentally having those shifts. So I hope that this has helped you in about a half hour or so. It doesn't feel like that because I love doing this. So that's a good thing. So that's it. I will see you guys soon. Mwah. Bye.